to the channel, the Real Rant Reviewer. Yes, back with you, your best friend, your only friend, your best mate, the head captain. No, just a piece of shit rant reviewer. As always, yes. And you see it here, if you can see it closely, we are rant reviewing. Okay, guys, this is a mixture of a review here. Spoilers ahead on both these movies. The Last House on the left, the original Wes Craven one, and versus the remake, guys. This is the battle of the two. That's what I'm naming this video, Battle of the Two, okay? The remake versus the original. Which one is better and why? My opinion. The Real Rant Reviewers. Leave your opinion, please, down in the comments. I really appreciate, guys. I just wanted to mention all the comments, all the likes, all the watches on the videos, anything you guys leave. I see it. I notice it. I appreciate it so much. I love seeing it. I love hearing it. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. The subscribers are just going through the roof. I mean, you guys are just loving the content and appreciating the effort I put into these movie reviews and everything else I rant on, and the time I take, and the time you guys take to watch and listen and like my videos and sub. So thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna cry. I really am, because this is something I love to do. It's a passion. You guys are making this passion, this dream of mine, come true, to be a rant reviewer, you know, a real rant reviewer. So thank you so much. So let's get into this. As you guys know, spoilers ahead, I freestyle my thoughts on the movies. That's what we're going to do, and then we're going to go through the plots of them both. The plots of them both are the same, guys, pretty much the same thing. It's a remake, right? So the 2009 is a remake of, I have Wikipedia up, guys. I'm so sorry. I think the original is 72. So yes, so 72 versus the 2009 remake. Let's go into the 72 Wes Craven. Now, is that groundbreaking cinema? That's what they call it because of the violence. We haven't seen anything like it. Spit on Your Grave, I think, was out before that or sometime around that. Anyways, Wes Craven with his Last House on the Left. The title grips you, man. The Last House on the Left. You know, it's scary, isn't it? So when you have a scary title like that back in 72, I'm sure a lot of people are going to go to the cinema, especially when you have Wes Craven. I mean, even though he's not established, I mean, you have a name like that. I mean, shit. You want to see a movie called Last House on the Left by somebody named Wes Craven? Anyways, this movie, the original, was produced by Sean S. Cunningham, producer and creator, whatever you want to call Friday the 13th, piece of shit. So, Sean S. Cunningham himself is. It's another rant. So, Last House on the Left, the original 72 film, you know, they praised the one dude's performance. I'm not going to name the actors because no one can remember these old timers, you know, because the movie is, you don't want to remember it, dude. Like, I mean, the effects and shit, I know it's 72 and they're ripping out guts and it's all effects and all that, you know, it's practical, you know, and they're doing it for no reason because they find these girls in the woods, see, and they're just doing it for no reason. They get back to the parents' house, of course, as you know, and the parents take their vengeance. It's a good story, but you're doing it all wrong, Mr. Craven, because you're trying to be Mr. Wes Craven, see, in the movie, and you don't want to be Mr. Wes Craven with a plot story like this, but he does, and it's just vulgar. It's just like I'm not into those kind of assault scenes, guys. If you know what I'm saying, I'm not into those. Those don't do those. So those aren't cinema to me. Those aren't anything entertaining. Like, you know, shit like that, like I'm describing, you know what I'm describing. Those hurting people in those ways are very traumatic and very, like, they'll stick with a moviegoer, and that's the point of Wes Craven's Last House on the Left, was to stick with people through the years, and it has. Hence, the remake comes out in 2009, and the remake shits on this original, man. And I'm not just saying that because if I was in the theater in 72 watching this shit, I wouldn't be grossed out or anything. I would be like, this movie's pathetic, because obviously we know the actors here are just no ones. They're nobodies, because Craven is just starting out, so he doesn't, you know, and the effects are shit, and the actors are shit, and everything is shit. The cinematography is shit. The plot, the storyline, the editing is horrible. So let's not just say it's because it's from 72. Let's just say that's the bottom line. That's the facts of the film. That the critique of the film, the criticism of the film is substantial. And the only thing that it's remembered for is this kind of scene, guys. You know, any kind of movie that has a scene like this in it, it's going to be remembered because it sticks with you. And it's always something that's a subject of discussion. Not a discussion, but a very bad subject, you know, a touchy subject, if you want to say that. And it's just, for me, it's no place in cinema, you know. Maybe in certain stories where, you know, and this story does have a heroic ending, so it does take place like that. And the remake does it way better though that way. That shows you why that happened, like when it happens, and the revenge scenes are way better. Like it's the motivation for it is there and way better, and they do it in a more classy, scarier, horrific way, guys, by not showing like as much as they did in the first original Last House on the Left. Fuck Last House on the Left by Wes Craven, guys. Fuck this movie. I'll never watch it when it's on TV. They barely play it when it's on TV because you know why. And that's it. And if they didn't have all those scenes, they shouldn't play it on TV because it would be so boring, right? You'd have no story. You'd have nothing to look at. You'd have nothing to watch. It wasn't for all this gruesome, stupid shit. So, really, just a horrible movie to me, guys. I mean, leave your comments down below what you think. I mean, fuck, changed my mind. I mean, I've seen this movie maybe twice, and it's just fucking, I can't even get through it barely. It's just so fucking stupid. And it's horrible. It's just horrible. It's shitty. It's just shittily made. It's not because it's 1972, you know? And that's that, man, with Wes Craven's Last House on the Left. Because you got a good title, and you got a good title as a director, hence you're making money, and then you got this gruesome, violent shit. And of course, like I mentioned, the assault scenes on the women, which is horrible, which is something it's just cheap. It's just to make money, you know? Violence to make money of exploitation, which we know this is an exploitation film. There's no doubt. So anyways, moving on to the remake, guys. Look at this remake. Look at this picture, this photo of this house. This is how you do it. 2009, they take the reins and they say, listen, we're going to do it the way it should have been done. Fuck Wes Craven. You know, keep him out of it. Just keep his story and do his story rightly. And that's exactly what they did, guys. They kept his story but did it right. Because these characters in the remake, the 2009 Last House on the Left, boy, do you feel for them, and are you scared of them? And you know, they got the guy from Breaking Bad just starting out. Look at this. They got the chick. You really feel her. She's like a super swimmer, and it's a good reason why she survives swimming and all that. You know, in the movie, it all makes sense, and it's cool when the parents get their revenge. There's a really original kill scene at the end, guys, who we'll discuss hopefully. And yeah, so did the original bring anything original? Yeah, it did, because it was like, no, it didn't. Sorry. And this one did, though, to the original and to a lot to the horror genre, if you want to call it. So it's a cool scene when they come to the house, they're trying to get it for, they don't know whose house it is, of course, guys, but it is that woman's house that they assaulted. So, and that guy in the middle here, he's really good, man. He is a really scary fucking guy. He not a scary guy. A scary guy is someone who's unpredictable, and that's definitely scary. So, let's get into the plots of, I want to do the remake. Okay, so fuck Last House on the Left, the original. You know what happens in that one. The girls in the woods, guys come up on them, assault them, and they go back to the parents' house thinking the girls are dead, looking for cover from a storm, but it's the parents' house. They find out the daughter's alive, and the daughter tells, you know, they find out it's these people, and they kill the people in gruesome ways. That's Wes Craven's, right? That thing. Now let's go to this fucking awesome remake, 2009. You know this dude, Mr. President, Mr. from Ghost and everything, Mr. Swayze's enemy. He's cool in this. And from Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. But give me a second. You guys can wait. Because I wait. I wait to see these shitty movies. But here we go, 2008. I wait to rant on them, guys. Trust me, I'm waiting furiously in my head, 24/7, to real rant, review movies. So here we go. The plot is basically these two teenagers, and they're like, the kid you've seen, that little, they're like at a hotel or something like that. I'm just gonna go through it the best I can, and from what I remember, and they meet this girl. The girls meet this little kid, this teenage kid. This kid's like, hey, I got some weed in my hotel. You guys want to come chill? And he seems like a non-threatening kid. So they go back to his hotel, and his brother arrives with the gang that you've seen. And they're like, oh, whoa, you know, what do you got here? What do you know? They're escaped. They just got out of jail and shit. You know, his brother, little brother, big brother, and then the girl and his friend. So this is turning really scary. So the girls want to leave, but they're not letting them leave. So, yeah, wrong place, wrong time, guys. So what happens is they end up taking the girls for a ride out to the woods and assaulting them viciously. Both of them. One of them dies during the assault. Is shot and killed. The other one is tried to be shot at, but is able to swim away. But they think she's dead. So a storm comes in, And the group of murderers that just murdered the girls go to find cover in a house. And guess what? There's a house. It's the last house on the left, guys. And they stop, they knock on the door, and it's two people, a man and a woman, and they say, sure, you can take cover and all that. But they're a little suspicious because they haven't seen their daughter in a while. She just went for a swim, guys. And it mentioned at the beginning of this movie, of course, she went for a swim or some shit like that. Something. She's been gone, hasn't been in contact, no cell phone covered, nothing. So they're really worried about their daughter. And it's kind of strange that these people show up. Anyways, at the time that they show up, uh, their daughter shows up through the back door or something like that. So they're able to have these people in another area of the house, and their daughter shows up secretly, and they're able to secretly, silently bring her in, take care of her for a minute, and they're able to realize that these people, are they're killers. They try to kill and rape, hurt their daughter, assault their daughter, guys. Really do a number on her. And when she sees him, there's like a facial expression I think she puts on, and that she starts trembling or something, or whatever it is, pissing herself. And so the father knows. Anyways, the father and mother scheme up a plan to have revenge. So they cut the lights out in the house. They one by one take out the Breaking Bad dude. They take out pretty memorable in the kitchen. The mother does. It's pretty cool, pretty believable. And the chick's taken out pretty easily. But what happens with the guy is the dad is a doctor, so that's why he's able to patch up his daughter pretty well, save her life. But the dad at the end, guys, you go to this little glimpse, and he's in this garage with the dude that's left, that guy I showed you in the middle, the crazy fucker that did it all, and he's got his head in a microwave, guys. This is something I've never seen before. Like, you've never really seen it. You've probably seen it, but never really heard about it like this. So he's got him locked. He's got him under some tranquilizers and shit, some drugs, so he can't move or anything, but he can feel. So he can feel everything he's about to go through. So the dad tells him that, and the dad, for what he's done to his daughter, this is how he's gonna suffer and die. So he puts his head in a microwave. Basically, the microwave's open, and then he just puts the microwave on and lets his head fucking fry like a motherfucking microwave, hearty meal. And it's screaming and yelling, and that's how the movie ends, guys. End of remake. Last House on the Left. Now that's why it's way better, guys. It's way better because it's way better made. The cinematography in this movie is awesome. The intensity is awesome. The edge on your seat is awesome. You're wondering what's going to happen, even if you've seen the original, because I bet you haven't even seen the original, because it's shit. So you've already only seen the remake, and you should only see the remake. I recommend you start seeing the remake first, and you never see the original, because the remake does it way better. And that's it. And there would be something like this without Wes Craven's piece of shit. Definitely. In the mind of the real Rant reviewer could think of something like this. He has written books. So we will, that's for another video, but I just wanted to say, please see the remake. It's way better than the original to me. If you think otherwise, please leave a comment down below. I will appreciate it, I respect it, and I will respond. Even if I don't respond, I will read it and love it. Because I do, negative or positive. I want to thank, like I said, all you guys for subscribing. It's amazing. I just couldn't believe it over the last couple weeks here. It's been an amazing journey, and I just wanted to keep going and going and going. I'm excited to see how high we can get, guys, and I will try to keep giving out content to you. I will try my best because I love you guys, and I love to do this, and I love to tell the truth. I love to be the real rant reviewer for all of you. So give me some ideas of some movies to rant on. I would appreciate it. So thank you guys for listening to this rant on The Last House on the Left. Take care.